Hello, and welcome to your weekly Oracle card reading with Katie Emma. I'm so excited to start posting these readings for you, as it is a great way for you to seek spiritual guidance, which can support you on your own healing journey. So, as I get started, I'm just going to pop Kuan Yin and the flowers over here, just out of the way, and also my crystal. Now, I'd like to work with the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. I'm not sure if you've heard of it before, but it's a really beautiful oracle card deck that John has based on the traditional tarot system, so consisting of the 78 plus cards. And he's also got chakra cards in here as well, which can be a great support to the readings if they come through. So I'll just give these a shuffle. Now this will be the week starting the 27th of May 2013. And I'd like to choose a card for each day this week, as after the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, I think a lot of us need some deep healing guidance for the week, especially with a lot of the intense energies that have been around of April and May, really. It's been a pretty big year so far. So we'll start with a card for Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. So with Monday we have Suffering in Silence. So as I tune into the energy of this card, I feel like a lot of us have just been really emotionally battered, especially over the weekend. You know, Friday in particular was quite intense for a lot of people, and you know, I think that we're just coming out of that energy now. You can see here in the image, sorry, I'll just bring it a bit closer so that you can see that. So it's a woman sitting here on a cliff, and she's looking out in the distance, and you know, she's up really high in the mountains, and the clouds are surrounding her, and the sun is just peeking up over the horizon. You know, I feel a sense of entrapment here, but knowing and looking to that light and knowing that something better is coming. And I do feel like that this is the energy of Monday. It's a lot of questioning and a lot of internalization. So what I would recommend for Monday is, if this is how you're feeling, you know, if you're feeling perhaps a little bit unsupported or fearful of the next step that you're taking, that if you are internalizing that, instead of berating yourself for this, use meditation or other things to bring that bit of joy and love and guidance back into your life. So I really feel like, you know, Monday evening some meditation would be fantastic for you, and just really work on your throat chakra in opening up that energy to be able to speak your truth, because your opinion does matter and you have value and worth in this world. And it's time for you to start believing that. You know, that's what the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius was really showing us. You know, Sagittarius is the sign of truth, of knowledge, the higher mind. So believe in yourself with that. You know, seek your wisdom and your truth and speak it. You know, bring it out to the world. People are ready to hear your message. You know, don't hold yourself in this place of fear. You know, I am feeling a lot of fear around this card, so let it go. Just let it go. So we'll see with Tuesday. We have Foundations and Achievements on Tuesday. So I'll bring this closer for you to look at again. There's a beautiful rainbow at the top. I don't know if you can see that. So I feel like the energy of Tuesday is a lot lighter. You know, with, you know, doing some of this meditation or this inner work on Monday will allow you on Tuesday to wake up with that fresh perspective and to see that you are building foundations and achievements in your life. I think a lot of people, myself included in this, we feel like we should be doing more, or it's this pressure to be doing all of these things at once and then we end up doing nothing and then berate ourselves for this. And I think this card really speaks to those of us who are in this place, and that it's okay, to take these smaller steps. We don't have to do everything at once like we think we have to. So by taking these smaller steps and just little actions here and there, we're actually building the foundations and achievements for our bigger dreams that are coming. You've got that rainbow healing light at the top of this image, which I think really just shows I'm feeling a big connection to chakra balancing with this card as well. It's like all parts of yourself are coming back together, and it can be a slow process, and that's okay. Not everything has to be fast paced. Just because we have all of the information and technology in an instant doesn't mean that we have to build our dreams in an instant. You want your dreams to be solid and have foundations so that you can have the achievements and the abundance that you desire. You don't want to build a home on bad foundations because it's not going to stand the test of time. So I feel like Tuesday is really, it's about getting stuck into it and doing that work and taking those action steps towards creating your dreams, because you can see on Monday that if you start to speak your truth, that these foundations can be built. Now on Wednesday, we have the disruption card. So in the traditional tarot decks, this card would be represented by the Tower. So it's interesting that that's following the foundations and achievements cards, because the Tower is sort of the image of, it's something's crashing down, something is crumbling. So I don't necessarily see this as a bad thing. I think that the energy of Wednesday is anything that's not strong enough to survive, whether it be a relationship, a job, or perhaps a current situation that you find yourself in. It will not stand the test of time if it is not true to your heart. So it's time to start living from your heart and your truth, and speak your love, because we need it. The world needs truth and love. So I'm going to bring up Thursday, Friday and Saturday just to continue with that message of Wednesday and to see what's going on. I do feel that earlier in the week the energy is a little heavy, but that's nothing to be feared. Some days are good and some days are pretty awful, but that's okay. We're moving through it. So we've got Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Okay, so Thursday, it has rejoice in celebration. So this is the Three of Cups in the traditional tarot. And even just this card coming up, I'm already feeling so much lighter. I think that, as I said, anything that's not going to stand the test of time, that doesn't resonate with every part of your being, will not continue. And that's so okay. Let it go. Just anything that just feels heavy or a burden, that makes you feel uneasy, that makes you question who you are, just let it go. Because on Thursday, there is so much beauty and abundance and love and joy around. As you can see in this card, it's absolutely beautiful. There's these gorgeous golden orbs floating through there, and you can see that everyone's kind of coming together. And I actually feel like, in a sense, that Thursday brings all aspects of you back to yourself. It's like you've moved through the dark times, the suffering and the disruption, and you've come to a point where you feel clear about who you are again. You are working on building these foundations and achievements, and you're starting to see the blessings from this. So I feel on Thursday even an opportunity is coming up for you. So, if you were looking for a new job or something like that, Thursday can be a good day for making those connections. It's really great opportunities around. And on Friday, we've got Truth. So Truth is the Judgment card in the traditional tarot. So I feel like on Friday it's like that judgment day. it's sort of saying to you, what is it that you truly want? You know, you're standing out and you can see the stars and you can see everything around you. Are you really ready to take this next step? Of course you are. So just do it. You know, I love that the truth card has come up, because I think everything I've been talking about for the last 5 or so minutes has just been truth. Speak it, be it, feel it, and know it. Just trust your own wisdom. You know, even as you listen to my reading, you know, what's your truth in this? How does what I'm saying resonate with you to find your own truth? You know, don't always take other people's opinions or feelings or thoughts so seriously, because while that may resonate with them, it may not resonate with you and your energy of where you're at the moment. So I think something will come about on Friday that will really just make you stand in your power and believe in yourself, because really the only person that you have is you, always. So speak up. I love that. On Saturday, we have triumphant success. So coming into the weekend, you know, I really feel like it's such a turnaround from the beginning of the week, from that heavy, you know, end of the eclipse kind of energy of confusion and not being sure who you are and what you want, to coming into the weekend so sure of yourself and what you want. You know, with this this is the one of swords in the traditional tarot, and you can see here that the sword, it's sort of pushed up through the earth and it's come out triumphant on the other side. So I feel like that as well, there's been perhaps some relationship conflicts as well in your life, where maybe you've been feeling almost like this arm that's coming out of the ground here. It's like you've been feeling buried and trapped, and you know, it's going back to Monday's energy of that suffering in silence, you know, not speaking up when we feel like something is being done, not necessarily wrong by us, but where we just don't feel comfortable. So come the weekend, you're really just going to be moving through this. And it's interesting actually, because you can see here that the card, it's actually a blue card, like the suffering in silence card was. So it's kind of like you've come full circle, you know, you've moved from the 9 energy of the suffering in silence and you've come back through to the 1 where you're completely triumphant and you've come through it. You're speaking your truth in your mind, and lots of good can come through this. So I will also choose a card now for Sunday, and I think I'll just choose another 2 cards just to kind of sum up the energies of the week. Oh God, all these ones want to come out. So we'll choose Sunday, and then the extra messages ones we'll just put here. So I might just move these down for a moment so we can chat about Sunday. So on Sunday, we have accelerated motion. So by Sunday, everything's just going to start happening really, really quite quickly. So, you know, if you've stayed true to yourself all week, you know, you've listened to your inner voice and you followed through with any ideas, any hunches, and if you've let go of that fear, I think that things will be coming really quickly for you. And I can't wait to see what the messages come through for next week with this card kind of finishing it up, because I think that for those of you who have truly listened to your heart and followed through with that you have shifted so much of your energy. You know, there really is no need to carry around this burden and this fear and these past attachments and all this kind of energetic crap, really. You know, there's no need for it. The only thing that keeps you in that space is you. So this week it's really saying to you, do you want to be in this place anymore? And I can tell you, I know that you don't. And it's time to empower yourself and to believe in yourself and go for it. Just go for your dreams. Like, the energy around that is so strong. As I say that, you know, I just we all just need that energetic little push, that kind of kick up the butt just to do it and just go for it. So I love that the weekend is all this successful, fast-paced energy. It's coming. All I can say to you is your dreams, your relationship that you want, the job that you want, the lifestyle that you want to live, it is there for you. You just need to truly trust it and believe it. Myself included with that. So we'll choose our messages to kind of back up the energy of the week and sort of see what the overflowing energy is. And we have spiritual strength and fulfillment of wishes. So, and they're both 9 cards. Wow, that's kind of cool, actually. So with the spiritual strength card, it's saying to you, you know, I think this really speaks of the earlier cards of that heavier energy, and it's saying you have that strength within you. You know, you have this beautiful warmth and love within you, and this strength that you can get through anything. You know, things might be just so tough for you right now, and I completely empathize with that. You know, I see so many people going through things that are just awful right now, and it is hard to deal with. You know, we ask why am I going through this? You know, it brings up so many questions, and it's saying to you that you have the strength to get through this. You know, we only ever experience things when on a soul level we are ready to shift it and to clear it and to let it go. So you should be rejoicing in the fact of that you may be going through harder times, because you won't have to go through those for much longer. You know, it's really, you know, the energies, it's like that final push. It's like all that karmic residue and that crap and that the horrible feelings, and, you know, maybe people from your past coming back to you, and you know, you can't understand why, you just can't get out of this. Know that you can, and you will, and you are. You have that strength within you, you know. And I love that this card also has this beautiful, I'll show you this circular kind of energy here. It's like, you know, it's flowing. It's just always going around in that circle, and, you know, you just have to flow with it. You know, stop pushing against the current of life. I like that. Really just stop pushing. You know, when you push and you say, I don't want to do this and I hate this and why am I going through this, it holds you in that place of being stuck in that. So by letting go and just flowing, just moving with the flow and allowing life to take you where you're supposed to go, you will have the strength to move through that. And with this card here, fulfillment of wishes, I love this because it was just what I was speaking of earlier, of the weekend, you know, that everything is happening at that accelerated motion and that quickness, and your wishes are here. You know, it's just, you can see here there's a beautiful chest, and this woman is opening it, and there's just so much knowledge and abundance. I really feel like everything is there for us. You know, we just need to believe that we deserve it. And oh, you do deserve it. You deserve it more than anyone, because you believe that you do. You know, your dreams are ready to be shared. I actually feel like one more card just to sort of clarify with this. Beautiful. So we end the reading with crown chakra. So I just want you to close your eyes for a moment and just focus on your breathing, slowing your breath down, feeling your body relax, and tune into the energy of your crown chakra. You may feel the top of your head tingling, radiating, and glowing a beautiful crystal white light energy. And as you breathe in deeply, I want you to allow this light to flow down from your crown chakra and down through your body, your head, and your neck, down through your shoulders and your arms. Breathing this energy through your chest, your stomach, and down through your hips, your legs, and down through to your feet. Allow your crown chakra to connect all aspects of yourself in this moment. Trusting in your own wisdom, allowing yourself to speak your truth, and opening your heart to the love of the universe. Breathe in that energy, and when you are ready, bring yourself back to the present moment, connected to you, ready to share your truth. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading today. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting us to do the meditation at the end, but I love the way that Spirit guides us, so please feel free to share your posts and connect with me. You can connect with me on Facebook, facebook.com/KatieEmmaHealing. My website's almost ready to launch, so stay tuned through Facebook for that. And I'll be back for a reading next week. Thank you so much. Namaste.